What's up, fish tank people? It's been about 5 years now. 5 whole years that I've had this tank. So that makes this tank about the second longest run I've had with a fish tank. I've had this tank for about 5 years, and the tank I had before this was my old 40-gallon. That one I had for about 8 years before upgrading to this one. So at first I started out with a 5-gallon, then a 10-gallon, then a 15-gallon, and then the 40-gallon, which I had the longest out of any other tank, and then I got this one. But I just think it's time to upgrade one more time. And the reason being is this is 125-gallon aquarium is not your standard 125. Most 125s are about 6 feet long by about 23 inches high and about 18 inches wide. This one's about 5 feet long, 18.5 inches front to back, and about 26 inches tall. And as you can see, this tank has taken a lot of abuse, and there's scratches all throughout the tank. Of course, you can't really see it much when it's filled with water, but yeah, I did abuse the crap out of this tank. I'm pretty careless when it comes to rescaping sometimes. Because like when I do rescapes, I'll sometimes lean the decor against the glass, and I guess that scratched the crap out of it. So every time I try to get close-ups of the tank, you basically get the scratches and the algae that likes to form inside the scratches. So this new fish tank upgrade would be more like a replacement, because I'm basically going to get like another 125, except it's just gonna be 6 feet long, unlike this one that's like 5 feet long. But who knows, I could end up getting a 135 gallon, 150, because I do remember that when I was planning on upgrading to this tank, we started out looking at 75 gallons, 80 gallons, and before we knew it, we were looking at hundreds, 120s, 125s, and we ended up with this 125 when the original plan was to get a 100-gallon or an 80-gallon. We weren't planning on getting a 125-gallon aquarium. We just came up with that idea last minute, and we ended up getting a tank that was a lot bigger than what we planned on. But now I want to get an even bigger one. There was a little brief plan to get a 240-gallon like a few years back, until we realized the ground wouldn't be able to hold that, because this house is on a raised floor, and that 240-gallon would fall through the floor. I'm surprised this tank didn't fall through the floor. But if this house can hold a refrigerator, this can definitely hold a 180-gallon fish tank. So I'm also going to take my sweet time with this. I'm not going to just go out and buy the tank in like a month. I could probably end up taking like a month, maybe even a year, to set this whole thing up, because I'm taking my whole sweet time with this. I want to use my money to go out and party with my friends and have a good time. I don't want to just go blow like $600, $700 on a fish tank setup right away, because like I know I have the money right now, but I just do not want to waste it, being the cheapskate that I am. So I'm probably gonna like slowly start saving up, maybe even use my Christmas money that I get from my family this year to put towards that. My parents do not want to pay for it, so I would have to get this tank myself. The only reason I got this tank was because my parents paid for it. They got it for me as a Christmas present. But nobody in this family is really keen on getting another fish tank when I already have this one. But my OCD just drives me nuts with these scratches in the glass and all that crap. And also, lots of these fish are pretty damn big. Lots of them have reached either adult sized or almost adult size, and I think they would appreciate more space, like an extra foot of space. The reason why it looks crowded right now is because they're all bunched together in one section of the tank, when this place is basically deserted over here. But I do want to start fresh, especially with new gravel. This gravel is disgusting. That's fucking nasty. So when I do get the new tank, I'm gonna probably get less gravel, like only fill it up to like here, because getting like 4 inches thick gravel is probably not a good idea. But also, it's probably going to be the same decor. I'm going to definitely use the same exact filters and the same heater. But gravel needs to be replaced, the lights need to be replaced, the air stones need to be replaced, and I might get rid of some of that wood. I might just get brand new rocks and stuff, but that manzanita is staying, the manzanita over here is staying, these rocks are staying. And of course all the fish are going in it as well. So let me know in the comments section what you think. This is going to be a project that I might go along with. I might take my sweet ass time with it. Let me know if going for another 125 gallon is worth it. I'm just letting you know that this, if I do get another 125, it will be the 6 foot long one, not the same 5 footer like this one. So it will be a 6 foot long tank, whether it's 125, 135, 150. So let me know if I should get another 125 or if I should go like for the big dogs and go for like 150, 180. I just don't know what the price differences would be between 125 and 150. But I will be looking into all kinds of tank sizes as long as they're 6 feet long. So, like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for any future updates. This is going to be big.